travel influencer, and he talked about that airline when it came out. He had good things to say. It was like 2 years ago though, because it started flying out of an airport in California. But
my buddy Jake that I golf with, he flew to Orlando in January to play some golf, and he did. He used it too, and it was fine. He said, but like I don't know, like I fly kind of not regular, like I'm not like a crazy flyer, but I fly like a few times a year, and like it's just I like what I like on Delta, So trying a new airline.
I mean. This is what you're comfortable and used to. Like I'm used to Southwest. So if I flew like Delta, I'd be like, "Ooh, this is fancy." But I'm good with Southwest. It's fine. And the reason, I mean, just it's like what you want, right? I mean, the airport's 15 minutes from my house, and there's like 8 flights a day to Orlando. So I don't even think about it. Like that is, I want to go, I go. Yeah, so it's pretty good. But I should have bought my flight because Southwest was having a killer deal like the last couple of days. And I meant to buy it, and I totally forgot until Friday. It was like a 3-day sale, and they're like 40% off, and that'd have been perfect. But I totally missed it. Dang. I was busy. It probably wouldn't be that much. I mean, the only thing is, like, I'm only buying 1 ticket, so it's not like a huge deal. Like if I was buying 4, that would be a bigger deal.
I mean, I'm always going to be buying 3.
I know. Let's see who got in here tonight. Hello, Andrea down in Florida. Happy Sunday to you. Happy Sunday to Katie. Katie will be seeing you in a couple weeks, as will we with Brooke. Brooke's going to get all props from she's getting high fives from every person because of the awesome look. I cannot wait. Amanda's here. Happy Father. Oh, thanks. Happy Father's Day. Well, not to Amanda because you're probably not dad. But
it's got to be cool for Brooke to think like, this thing I designed is going to be like on all these T-shirts, on all these things. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I know, totally. I wish I could draw something, or like I can't even create something like on Procreate, like that logo. Like I've had to beg people to make. Like I've never been able to make anything artistic. Happy Father's Day, Derek.
I mean, I love all Be Our Guest podcast cruise logos we've had in the past. They've all been great, but like somehow like. This one, man, I don't know.
This one, I know. People that are not even sailing with us want merch like with it.
Do you remember where we were when we came up, like with the thing? Like I kind of said it as a joke. I was like, we were at the Pacific Wharf at Disneyland, like eating like where you go to all those different stations.
Oh,
and we all brought it to the table, and I was like, we could do like because it's over 4th of July. We could just say like a salute to all podcasts, but mostly the Be Our Guest.
Yes.
And, like somehow we like rolled with it, and like here we are, like a year later,
and it's on the shirt.
That's the logo.
It's got the coolest picture ever. Yes, Marlessa. At least we could beat the Mets 2 out of 3. That's a miracle. Thanks for all the
3 out of 4 against the Twins.
What's that?
Tigers won 3 out of 4 against the Twins. Like,
oh my god, because
they were like 0-10 in the month of June, and then they played the Twins.
I kept seeing this meme on Twitter that said, like, "Has your team won a game in June?" It had all the logos except for Detroit, like outside the circle.
Yeah,
I was like, "Oh,
that was
terrible. Us. That was terrible."
Who knows? Maybe we won as many as St. Louis now after this series.
They're terrible. We are terrible. The thing is, like, we're getting so close to getting our manager fired. Then we'll win like 2 or 3 in a row. Then it'll go away for a couple days because I want him. He's got to go. He's kind of a jerk. I don't like. He rubs me the wrong way. All right, Donja down in Tennessee.
I got golf on like right up here. I sent you the photo of my setup, man. It's like kind of nice.
Actually, hang on. Before I go live, I got to change channel.
My man Ricky Fowler is like falling apart. It's too bad.
And I need to mute this. One time I did the whole show without even muting the TV. I mean, you can't hear it because this mic is very like unidirectional, like it doesn't pick it up. But I was like, oh man, I had the volume on. Happy Father's Day, Robert. What's that?
Ricky Fowler is just falling apart. It's too bad. Oh well.
Let's see. Okay. Let's do this. Let's see.
I got a different kind of notepad today. Soaring Eagle notepad.
We had the Screaming Eagle at Six Flags. Jennifer knows about that. She's here in St. Louis. Sarah's here. Thanks for all the happy Father's Day wishes. Let's get this going. Here we go.
Do you like my photo of my living room right now? I mean, this kind of worked out that we were seeing midnight.
Oh yeah, I know. For real, you'd be like sleep. You still have your bedroom furniture.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, it's just the living room. And upstairs we have a loft where we have like a pull-out sofa and then like another chair. So like we'll be fine. But
no,
it's so echoey like in the living room though, man. It is so weird.
You're gonna be like Steve Jobs because they always said he never had furniture because like he was so particular with things. He could never decide on like buying anything because like he was so into design and stuff. So his house was always empty like that. So there you go, to sit there and contemplate life and design.
I'll just sit on my iPhone and
exactly.
I got my all black on right now and everything.
Yeah, the GIF of Fresh Princess.
Isn't that great?
Rolling when I saw that, I was like, damn.
Like that's exactly what I pictured because I came home like, and that's what it was like. The girls weren't home, the dog was gone.
No, they weren't even home.
No,
we've been robbed. My couch is gone.
Couches, chairs, the painting, the coffee table, everything was gone.
Like
someone in my neighborhood has our exact setup now.
We're chilling on it right now, watching the show. Exactly. Autograph the back of the couch. Okay,
some dad right now is spending his Father's Day just laying on my old couch watching some golf. I bet.
So I gotta tell you, I'll put it on the show because I gotta tell you a story about my father-in-law. We did his Father's Day yesterday, so we could do mine today. Like the whole family came up, but it was so. I'll tell you here. Let's start the show, but it's pretty funny. Okay, hang on. Let me make sure that's muted. Okay, because we gotta start. Here we go. Ooh, it's thundering. Let's see. Here we go. Well, hey, everybody. Welcome to the BOGP open line for Father's Day, Sunday nights, June 18th. I almost said September. I don't know what I'm thinking. 2023. I'm your host, Mike Rallman from BRGuestPodcast.com. And, of course, all BR Guest Podcast things. And we're going to be hanging out with you for the next hour, taking your calls at 407-413-9395, 407-413-9395, as well is getting some live chat here. You can get the video right in here too, and we just love to talk Disney with you. We're going to be talking about the holidays down at Walt Disney World. We have some new itineraries with Disney Cruise Line releasing this week a little bit later. And what about those connections that you make to Walt Disney World from your childhood? I talked about the big wheel. Scott talked about some putt-putt over at Winter Summerland. We talked about that on Friday. Where do you find things to make those connections at Walt Disney World to take you, boom, right back to your childhood? We can talk about any of those things. But first, let's get my buddy introduced into the show. And happy Father's Day to him. He's actually on a little mini vacay in Central Michigan. What's up, Scott?
Happy Father's Day, Mike, to you. Yeah, it's been a good one. You know, it's funny. I played golf with a bunch of dads. So we were like without our kids. Then we went out to lunch afterwards. It was just kind of funny. Because our server was like, if you guys are fathers, you know, happy Father's Day to you. And we're like, yeah, we are just a bunch of dads hanging out without our kids on Father's Day. It's kind of funny.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, exactly. But we're all together now. Yeah, like we have a long weekend, you know, so we went to Ludington, Michigan yesterday, the western side of the state. You know, we hiked up to a lighthouse and took 120 steps straight up. I tell you, I'm feeling it today. My legs feel like glue after that. But yeah, and then we came back home. I played some golf. Now we're up north. So yeah, we're just kind of all over the state this weekend, having a lot of fun.
You know what that is? That's preparing for the Disney Wish. When the elevators are full, you can go from deck 1 to deck 12 with no problems at all at this point.
I would have liked to have seen you do this as someone that's taller, you know, because like it's like a submarine almost. When you get to the top of the lighthouse, you had to go through this like little porthole. And like I had to like get on my knees and like duck under to get up there. I'm just wondering if someone that's like, you know, 5-6 inches taller than me, like how you would have managed that.
I'd have nailed my head for sure. That's just kind of it's what I do. I don't pay attention. I hit my head on, you know, stuff like that. So I can tell you a story because it's Father's Day, and you know we can tell Father's Day stories all day, and we got stuff we want to talk about. We want to take your calls. So we're having Father's Day on Saturday. It's Sunday as we record the show. On Saturday, yesterday, here at our house, we have it for my father-in-law. So my wife invites, you know, all her family, her 3 sisters, her side of the family comes over. It's awesome. I love them. My in-laws are the best. And my father-in-law is just like, he's super quiet, like salt of the earth guy. Like he can fix anything. He's super practical. You know, just like he's the nicest guy. He never says like anything. He just kind of sits there, hangs out, talks baseball with me, you know, typical father-in-law. He's a great guy. So we're sitting there at the couch, and one of the gifts the girls got him, because like the sisters all go together and buy him a few nice gifts, and they got him a new pair of sneakers. Okay, so he gets like, you know, he's like the typical dad, right? He'll get a new pair of sneakers like at Father's Day. He'll get maybe a set at Christmas or his birthday. You know, that's like his sneaker allotment for the year. So he gets them, and like he looks at him, he's like, these are real nice, right? He's so polite, but he looks at the toes of them, and we're like, everybody's like, what are you doing? Like, what are you looking at? Like, why are you looking at the toes of these new sneakers? And they're like, Nikes, they're nice ones. He's like, because let me show you something. And he's wearing these other sneakers, okay, these other Nike sneakers. And they're like ball, because I'm sitting across, like on the other side of the room, like directly across from my father-in-law. Yeah. And I mean, he's always like in his garage doing stuff all the time. He's always up around. And these things are like bald on the bottom. I mean, it's like like a car that's got 100,000 miles on its tires. Like there's no tread left. And he's like, look at my sneakers. He's like, I don't think these two shoes are the same. Like the same. I don't think this is a matching set. And you looked at them and like the toes, they were two different kinds of shoes. Like they were both Nikes and they were both the same color, but like the style was totally different. If you look, the one toe kind of like the rubber, that comes up on the front, like really high, and on the other one it did not. Like, and that was how they were made. Never said a word. And the funniest thing is, there's some other dad somewhere in the world has sitting in the Father's Day saying the exact same thing. He's got Don's other two shoes. So I was like, because he never says anything, but it's like, dude, he didn't say a word because he didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but yet, like he's had these two different shoes so much that he wore the tread right off him. Like, that's the definition of a dad, right? He didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Just right there, two different shoes for like probably 5 years. I don't know.
That's incredible. That's an incredible story.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, Don, you're awesome. I mean, they look close, but then when he said it, I'm like, you're right. Those are not the same kind of shoes. But there's your Father's Day story for today. I could not believe it. All right, so let's talk about some of these announcements that came out this week with Disney. I don't know if this is a hot take. This might even be a cold take. I don't even know if it's a lukewarm take. But we had the announcement of Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party coming back to the Magic Kingdom. And we have a hard ticket event at the studios called, I got to get it right,
Jollywood
Nights. I love that name.
I love that name so much.
Fire. I love that name. My hot take, and I think it's a lukewarm take at this point, wouldn't you rather go to the studios than Mickey's Not So Scary or Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party? Like, if they offered me a ticket to one or the other, I'm going to the studios.
I mean, I absolutely would too, Mike. But part of that reason could be because we've done that party so many times. This is new. It's exciting. Where like if someone that's never been, right, they might pick Mickey's Very Merry because like, hey, it's in the Magic Kingdom, it's the castle and everything. But for me, 100% is Jollywood Nights. It's brand new. The decorations at Hollywood Studios are just like phenomenal. And I just love the idea, the concept of a Christmas party with like at the Hollywood Studios, which I think does a great job with their background loops and their decorating to begin with. Is just an easy win, man. That's awesome. I'm trying to figure out how am I going to get down there, Mike, for this.
Yeah, I don't think I am, but
me neither. I wish I had unlimited amounts of money and PTO at work, or else I would be there easily. But I don't think it's going to happen this year.
Yes, same. If I had both, yeah, I'd totally be there. I mean, I'd almost go down just for this because.
Oh man, Katie brought up a good point. That what if they brought like the Osborne lights back for this event?
I know, but I mean, think about these things you're going to get. So it's going to happen only 10 nights. You got 10 of these parties, November 11th through December 20th. They're going to have Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam, which is one of the best. I love that fireworks show. I don't know that Panic and Pain or whoever the two elves are. I know it's not Panic and Pain, whatever the names are from, Prep and Landing. I don't know their backstory because I'm not, there was like a TV show.
Painter from Hercules. But
yeah, because you tell we've been talking about the cruise at every meal at this point. Like Mallory's like, I love the Golden Mickeys. I'm like, and she's like, because those two people that would tell the jokes. I'm like, okay, we got to get this straight. That's Ensign Benson that's in the Golden Mickeys. And then that is, which the Villains Tonight has those two, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. But we're gonna have different shows. I think. I know. I'm saying spoiler free, but I think there's different shows.
No, I know there are different shows, but I mean, dude, I couldn't have her spilling blasphemy on me, over some. I had some chicken cheese and rice this afternoon for lunch at Ellis Tech. I was like, no, we gotta get this straight. Anyway, so you're gonna have so you got that cool fireworks show, which I really like. Right there on the, the Chinese theater. But how about this? They're bringing out the Muppets. They say Kermit and Miss Piggy are going to host a show, and it's going to have like a spirited sing-along. Tiana's going to be there, Belle, and this is going to be at the Theater of the Stars. I mean, right there, that is something. They're using the Muppets.
Yeah. And I hope this means the Muppets are popular. I don't like to talk heavy on rumors, but I'm sure you heard the rumor about Rock and Roller Coaster, maybe like with Muppets. Don't buy into that. Don't think the Be Our Guest podcast started that. That's nothing. But the concept of that sounds really good. And I just love that people are talking about the Muppets a lot because I don't know about you, Mike. I mean, I just find them entertaining as heck, man. They're funny. Like you always talk about evergreen. I feel like they're always evergreen. Like any like time period just works well for the Muppets, you know? So I love the idea that Muppets are coming back. So for additional items. So this is great.
No, I agree. I mean, the thing is, I am 49 years old, and the first movie I saw in the theater as a human, you know, my grandma took me to it when I was little, was the Muppet movie. You know, the one with Kermit playing playing Rainbow Connection right there on the log. That's my first memory of going to the movies. And so, you know, I'm 49 years old. I don't know if like Mallory has connections to the Muppets because they haven't used them as much like in her lifetime, but Paige does. I mean, there were things that Paige knows the Muppets and, you know, generations before that. And you're right. They're just classic characters and they're beloved by so many people. I'm just glad that they're finally using them.
Yeah. So that makes this, and I know the value. I mean, it's going to be, we don't know like how you get your value on this, right? Because there hasn't been an event yet, but I know the prices are kind of up there, pretty equivalent to what a Mickey's Not So Scary party would be. But I think it's going to be great. And like, as we get closer to that date, I'm sure we'll find out more events that are going to happen there, you know? So I think it's a big win, Mike. For sure.
Yeah, I do too. So a couple of things they're going to have, obviously they're going to have some, here's the one other thing I really like. They're using the Tower of Terror. Of course, they'll probably have the projections on there because they have that technology done, but they're also going to have a jazz lounge at the Hollywood Brown Derby. And then they're going to have like a little lounge in the courtyard of the Tower of Terror. And I've heard that like, what's that with the Tip Top Club or something that they had over there back in the day?
Oh yeah.
Rain's going to have a Latin street fair. I mean, like
that's the stuff I want every single day at Hollywood Studios.
Same, because I love jazz. I love that. I love that time period and those. I mean, the aesthetic of that party is going to be amazing. Like I want that party, all night. Like I don't want 3 hours is going to go in a blink at that thing.
And you know how we both talk about like live music makes such a big impact, and we've seen live music at the studios, like in the Beauty and the Beast theater. You know, like it's so awesome, and like the idea of like seeing like this little like quintet in like the Tower of Terror queue, like oh my god, like that is the most incredible thing to me. Like I would just hang out there the whole time, and if I could have like a little martini or something or an old fashioned while I'm like listening to it, so good.
By the way, I got an old fashioned set for my Father's Day, so I'm
look at you, and you got the ice cube, like the stormtrooper mold.
I do. My next old fashioned is gonna be fancy when I get it out. So
should have done it tonight, but I'm not at home. So
I know I gotta wait for you. So there's gonna be character meet and greets, of course, Mickey and Minnie and all of them and their holiday props. Also, how about this? Powerline Max, Phineas and Ferb, Edna Mode, and friends over at Pixar Place. Phineas and Ferb are back, but where's Barry?
I love it.
Yeah, so
my problem is I probably like would buy this and I would spend all my time in like the Brown Derby lounge, just like listening to the music, you know. And
I know. That's the problem.
So I love all the options, right? Like having the characters out too. So and we say this with Mickey's Very Merry, that there's so many different things you could do. If you want to do attractions, then focus on attractions. If you want to do characters, look, you got all these great characters you can do. Or you want to do the special things like the Muppet Show or like seeing these jazz groups, like the options are going to be there. So you're definitely going to have to plan ahead of time. Like what are your most important priorities? Like once we get an idea what the structure is going to look like, but it's definitely going to be a fun-filled 4 hours for sure. And I'm jealous for those that are going to go.
Yeah, he's going to sell out fast. The dates on that, just see if you want to mark your calendar, November 11th, 18th, 20th, 27th. That's my birthday.
Do you think, Mike, that you think Mickey's Very Merry will still have the same capacity or like sell out? Like, is this just going to be adding more people going to hard ticket events, or will you see a dip in attendance for Mickey's Very Merry?
Yeah, I think you'll see both parks very busy.
I think so too.
This is not going to be an intimate experience, I don't think, at the studios. They're going to sell these tickets because these tickets are going to sell themselves. I mean, I just have a feeling this is going to be super popular in like the community that we podcast to, like the hardcore Disney fans. Or I think this hot take is so cold because I think everybody that listens to most people listen to our podcast have probably been to at least one Mickey's Very Merry Christmas party. And I think that I'm just guessing where our audience skews. Because I mean, look at the comments we've had so far tonight in the chat. It's been going crazy. Is that a unique opportunity to experience the studios? And this goes thematically perfectly with what so many of us want. We want a little bit more Muppets. We're going to get a cool, unique Kermit and Miss Piggy. We're going to get jazz next to the Tower of Terror. Oh man, that's perfect. The aesthetic of the place at night. Phineas and Ferb are there. I mean, it seems like whoever put this together, whatever team kind of did this over the summer, like they hit a lot of notes that we haven't seen the party yet. But I mean, you got November 11th, 18th, 20th, 27th, 29th, December 4th, December 6th, the 16th, 18th, and 20th. So you don't have a lot of dates. But again, I just think they're going to sell as many tickets as they want. And I think it'll be as busy as almost a normal day during the party.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's that one. So yeah, so let us know what you think, and we'll get through the news here. Let's talk about Mickey's Very Merry and see what they're bringing back this year, and then we'll open up the phone lines. Oh, how about that bar, that Indiana Jones bar? They turned the studios. They turned that little shop next to 50's Primetime into a bar.
I like that. I like that. I think that's great. You know, interesting observation though, and I know this was all over Twitter too, so it's not like one person noticed it. But when they announced all this, no one said anything about "Run Rocket Run" as the Guardians holiday song. You know, so I think they're scrapping that whole thing, which I think is a good thing. You know, unless they would have done a mix of 80s Christmas songs, which is what they should have been doing all along, I feel like. But so it looks like the special Guardians Christmas song is going to be gone for the next holiday season.
What if he just got Last Christmas by Wham every time?
I would love it. I know the people that play Whamageddon wouldn't care too much, but
yeah, that's true. I'm still in right now. It's June. I'm still in. Okay, real quick. Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party is going to run 25 select nights from November 9th through the 22nd. It's a lot of nights, so you can just look up those dates. So that is going to have, obviously, the one thing there, you can meet Anna and Elsa, Olaf Kristoff. Oh no, that's that show that's going to be in front of the castle. Sorry, I'm just scanning through the article Ricky wrote over at themouseforless.com. You're going to have where's the name of the parade? Vicky's Once Upon a Christmas Time at Christmas.
I love that parade. I love that song so much.
I love that. I know.
I might have to listen to that song tonight.
Wait, we're gonna do a show Christmas in July, so hold your jet.
It should be Christmas in June, really, because right now is
it is true. Yeah, that makes too much sense. You're right, but hey, hold your jets because we need something for while we're on.
Did you say 25 nights? 25
nights.
So just think about that. I love the parties, but as a guest that isn't into the party, that's kind of frustrating because that's 25 nights that Magic Kingdom is closing to a hard ticket, right? So if you're there for a week vacation with your family, you really got to think about. I know we talk about this all the time at the Halloween party too, but that is kind of challenging because Magic Kingdom is gonna be closing 2 to 3 days a week early, and that's tough to plan for sometimes.
And what that does, if you don't think about it, is it makes those nights where there's no party slammed because everybody
that much busier, right? Yeah. That's what I kind of like about the summer trips. I mean, I love the hard ticket events, but I know staying at the Grand Floridian right across from the Magic Kingdom, I can go there any night because there's not a hard ticketed event. Well, most cases, I mean, they do deluxe and extra magic hours every now and then or whatever. But for the most part, I should be able to hop in there and stay late at the Magic Kingdom, which is my favorite thing to do in all the parks. But it is interesting how many dates they put out there for some of these hard ticketed events.
I mean, they get to sell the park twice in a day. I mean, I know it's tempting.
I know.
I mean, that's it.
We talk about if I could just have 1 minute cash grab of Disney.
Probably twice. They can sell the Magic Kingdom twice on all these party days.
And then they're going to do it 10 times for Hollywood Studios.
I know. They're just man, we're sly like a fox. And we're talking yes, give me a ticket. Let me fly down. We're just
I know. I'm thinking about how can I get a ticket down, which you know how that goes. Three flights, 3 to 4 nights in the hotel room, dinners and eating souvenirs. Then you're talking a few grand because I wanted to go to $150 party.
Right. Crazy. Yeah, exactly. And I just, renewed an annual pass, so it's dude, and here I am just please let me just pay more to go to the same park I can go to any other time. But it's got, it's got jazz. And
the Walt Disney Company loves us, Mike.
Oh man, they love us. Okay, real quick. Megan's got a question here. Not going to a party this year as my 2-year-old will be with us for her birthday. And we've never stayed up late enough. Would you say it's better or worse to go to a park during the day of a party, trying to plan ahead of which park we're going to while we're there? So they're going to be there.
What we were just talking about.
That's exactly what we're talking about. So that's a great question because if you have little ones, it's really challenging, right? You're not going to get a value if they're sleeping or really super cranky as soon as it gets, late and all that. Maybe just hold off because they're so expensive. I'd wait till you have a good, you're going to have a better shot at a good plan. What would you say? If you're there vacationing, she's there the 3rd to the 10th of December for a week. I mean, would you go to the park? Because
I
like
would.
you said, yeah, I think I would too, because like I said, everybody's going to go the day that the parties are not happening.
Yeah. And
But
this is,
you get to
I'm
see
taking
the
the
night.
assumption that they're not having a park hopper where they couldn't go to another park later that night. But with a 2-year-old, that's fine, right? Like go back to the room early and like hang out like at the resort or wherever you're staying, like enjoy those amenities. Like I think it's totally fine. And I think what you were gonna say, Mike, is like sometimes that might bring the park crowds a little bit down earlier in the day because people don't want to be there, I'll say in quotes, burn their park ticket and go to a place that's open later. I think you might actually get more done at the Magic Kingdom on a day like that.
All right. So we've been yakking about this and we have all of, those two things covered. We have some more topics we can go into, but I want to make sure I open up the phone lines because this is your show on Sunday nights. And what I'm doing is putting the link for the live video chat in all the locations. So if you want to use that, you can use that. Otherwise, give us a call at 407-413-9395. 407-413-9395. Got a couple calls coming in. Alfred, you're first tonight. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, Mike. Hey, Scott. Happy Father's Day to you both.
Hey, thanks. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good weekend.
Welcome. Yeah, pretty good. So,
good. Your Mets were nice.
Are you calling this from your Mickey phone? Did you figure out how to set that up?
No, I don't have a line yet.
Got to get one.
But yeah, I know. I do.
So,
yeah, but I'm thinking I might be selling my apartment and moving. So I'm going to wait till I make that decision. So
very smart call. I would not mess with any other utilities that you don't need to.
For sure.
Exactly. Especially since I owe so much money out. So yeah.
Well, especially then. So what's up?
Yeah, but I love that Mickey phone, by the way. I love it. It's so cool.
Absolutely.
He's staring at me across from my bed. So yeah. Well, what's up? Let's see. Today I went to McDonald's nearby because they're closing for 3 months to renovate. So I bought the Little Mermaid toy display and I got the poster that they had hung up.
Cool.
So that was cool.
That is cool.
Mm-hmm. I do that sometimes. The last one I did was for Mickey's Runaway Railway.
Nice.
So I have that display. So yeah, and so that was fun today. I went with a friend. I took some pictures. Because this is the last one of the olden day type design of McDonald's. So it was kind of cool.
That is awesome.
So,
I had a Grimace, kind of not Disney related, but I had that Grimace milkshake the other day for like Grimace's birthday. That was actually really good. I enjoyed it. Did you end up getting one, Mike, or not? I know you were going to.
Because I was just going to go get a shake. I wasn't hungry, but then you told me you have to get a big.
You have to order like a value meal with it.
Nuggets. And I was like, I wasn't hungry enough to get a meal. I didn't know you can't just get them by themselves.
The shake? Probably not.
No, you can't. But it was good. It was like a blueberry flavored. I know, unrelated to Disney, but you're talking about McDonald's, and I was just thinking like, oh man, that milkshake was so good the other day.
Yeah. Was it very sweet?
Yeah, it was weird. So like I tasted so many things. I tasted like vanilla, I tasted like Fruity Pebbles cereal, then I tasted like blueberry. Like I was kind of like all over the place with this. So yeah, it was sweet. There's someone, Melissa, our friend Melissa, in the chat is like, I did not like it. She threw it away instantly. So fair warning, it's hit or miss.
Well, I am trying to figure this out because I have no clue how, but I want to go to that Jollywood night.
Same. It's pretty sweet. They did a good job getting the lineup together. Yep.
Oh, yeah. My thing would be the show with Kermit and Miss Piggy and Belle and Tiana. That's what I want to do. And I definitely have to meet all the characters.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be no
holiday time. They're going to be dressed in holiday attire, I think.
Yeah, they are. And the thing is, like, if you wanted to ride a ride, I mean, because I think everybody most people, it's only 4 hours. if you're going to want to see that show, go visit the thing in the Tower of Terror. Go see Phineas and Ferb. Like, you're not going to have time to ride rides. Those rides are going to be empty.
No.
If you are a ride person, you could probably get a ton. I mean, if you have the discipline, if that's your thing and you're not into the holidays, you could ride a ton of rides because there's going to be nobody on the rides because everything else is going to be so cool.
Right. And of course, Jingle Bam, Jingle, whatever it's called.
Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam.
Got to see that.
I agree. That's fun.
Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam. Yeah, that's because that hasn't been there since before COVID. So got to see that.
Yep.
You know, and that's what they're doing. They're doing that purposely, I think, because they want people to buy the tickets. So they put the show back, and they know they're going to sell out.
Yes, they are. No doubt. I have no doubt.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Those things are gonna sell out so quick.
Yeah, I know.
So, Alfred, if you're going, you got to start planning your dates right now.
Yep.
I know. The problem is money. So I can't plan until I know I have the money in my pocket.
Yeah.
So,
that's step one. I agree.
But I would also try to figure out like a slower time or a during the week date, because maybe then that's not going to sell out as fast. I don't know.
There's only 10 of them, man, and a lot of this is going to be something the locals eat up. The locals are going to tear up.
And the first one is going to be all like bloggers and website owners and travel agents. So don't do the first one.
Actually, they may do a media event.
But that's
before
why
that.
they're also, aren't they offering it just to resort guests first?
They are, yes. June 29th.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that went on sale or going on sale.
Yep, June 20.
Like
yep, June 29th. They can buy their tickets.
Okay. And when do the other ones go on sale? In July?
Yep. I think it's July 3rd. Let me look.
6th?
I know it's
I know that date.
Had it pulled up. Let's see. Hang on. I got it right here. I closed the tab.
I think it's July 6th.
That sounds right, because I know we're on the cruise when it happens. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yep. July 6th for everybody else. June 29th for resort guests.
Yeah. So you as a Disney travel agent need to book your room so you can get the tickets.
No, I'm not going. I got too much going. It's football season.
You need to.
No, it's football season. I don't try. I've learned I don't travel during college football season. I just because I get down there and I get like all antsy. Yep.
Well, there's always the Rick's Cafe.
Yeah, but I like to be in
spend your nights in there.
It's not. People don't like watching football with me. I'm not a fun person to watch college football with, unless you know me.
You're one of those, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm trying to give you options.
No, it's okay. I mean, I love the idea of this party, and I would love to go, but I mean, I just realized that, like, I know I'm doing Dopey in January, that I know I'm going out to Disneyland the next weekend. So I just, like, that's not a bad sacrifice. As much as I would like to do this party, that's like a once in a lifetime experience this year.
Disneyland?
Running a race out there the next weekend, doing the 10K and the
to
half.
Have one there at that point?
Yep, the very next weekend.
That's
Scott
cool.
and I, a bunch of us are all going.
Excellent.
We're going coast to coast right there.
Nice. So when you do the race in Florida, are you then just going to stay in Florida and go directly to California from there?
No, because my house is on the way. So I'm coming home for 2 days, gonna kiss the wife, say hi to the kids, and do some work, and go to Florida, go to California,
and run away again.
Exactly. Yeah. If I did that, my wife would not be happy.
That would be fun, though. I think if you did do that.
There's a lot of things that would be fun, but yeah, I really enjoy being a married man, and so I'm good.
Yeah, you don't want the divorce papers.
No. I'm super happy. No, I'll come back. I gotta work. I actually do have to sneak in a couple of days of work in between there. I mean, it's just you got to.
Yeah. So. Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
And I'd like to sit on my rear end for a couple of days.
I was going to mention about Hollywood Studios with the holiday party is I know people are rumoring about Osborne Lights. No, it's not going to be Osborne Lights because they were already sold to someone.
Yeah, they
Can't
say
be
they're not.
Osborne. You can't use that name.
Yeah, I think
But
they're actually down at
it
Silver Dollar
can't
City.
be called. It doesn't mean it can't be called the Grand Lights or the Grand Avenue Lights.
Agreed. Yep. Yeah, they're actually
Right?
they're down in Silver Dollar City at this point because he was from Arkansas, right across the way.
Right. Are you able to go see them there or no?
I haven't, but we've talked about it for the last couple of years because it's only a 3-hour drive, and Silver Dollar City is the bomb. Like Silver Dollar City is as nice as the Magic Kingdom or Disneyland. Like that theme park by itself is amazing.
So is it in that theme park for lights?
Yes.
Is that what they do?
Yep, they put them in the park.
I'll have to consider that sometime also because Osborne Lights were my absolute favorite thing to do.
Yeah, just look online. Just look it up, and they do an amazing job. And they do a parade through them and everything. It's pretty sweet. Santa's there.
My God.
Yeah, they do Christmas right down in the Ozarks.
That's my thought. Is that if they wanted to do something like that, if they can, it would be their own creation, and they could call it the Grand Avenue Lights. And I bet it would look amazing.
No, I agree because everybody likes Christmas lights, and they can bring them. It wouldn't be as much of a spectacle, but bring some lights back.
Yeah, and I just feel that they're not going to tell anyone this until the party starts. Okay, so I think they want it to be a surprise if it's going to happen.
People will see it because they're doing something on Grand Avenue right now. They'll see it, and I mean, come on now, bloggers and stuff.
Well, no, seeing it is fine if people see it there, but they could also do it at the last minute too.
They could. We'll see. It'd be great. I mean,
the way they turn the holidays overnight in the Magic Kingdom, they could do that overnight in Hollywood Studios. They could do everything else, and then surprise, here's the light.
We could see.
So, and now, Scott, I want to mention this to you. Cosmic Rewind. If they did Last Christmas by Wham, I would be very happy with that too, all the time.
Awesome. Yeah, I think if they do this great mix, like all the days, outside of Christmas, they could like do like these 80s Christmas songs or holiday songs. Like I think it's a no-brainer. There must be like some copyright issue, like getting the rights to those songs, I bet. And that's why they did the Run Rocket Run. Plus they want to promote that Guardians Christmas special from last year. But it was I mean, I did it. It was fine, I thought, but I know like most people did not enjoy that. So that's gotta be why they just got rid of it. Just if people come down there, they want to have like the same 6 songs that they normally play any time of year.
Right.
They could be holding back on something like that too, because that's like a minor announcement. Like, so they have something to announce later. You know what I'm saying? Like it's June now, like something to get people excited to talk about, like in September, or August, or October.
Yeah,
it's an easy thing,
right? But that would be cool. I agree. I like that one all times. But there are other Christmas songs I would say, are good for that too. But Wham, you got to go with.
All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey.
I'm sure I'm getting some nasty comments, but who cares?
People seem to be
I don't see any nasty comments. I think people are going to applaud.
Okay, that's great.
We're going to jitterbug.
Let's write into Disney and say.
I mean, we could just wear our earbuds and just listen to whatever you want, right?
Exactly. But on that ride, they'll probably fly out.
Oh, that's a good idea. But I'd be afraid I'd lose my earbuds.
Same.
Remember when Ricky Brigandi made like a soundtrack for a test track that was like very like Tronish, like back in the day? Like he's like, all right, when you get your vehicle to this spot, you hit play on this, and like this is gonna be the ultimate soundtrack for test.
And I love people that go that kind of extra mile for us. That was sweet. Yeah, but
he was awesome.
My worried about losing my AirPods got me busted on Tron with the fanny pack because I was so scared they're gonna fly out of my pocket. I had the thing hidden under my shirt and it got shut down. I got a fanny pack.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Can't you put the fanny pack like inside your pants, maybe?
No, I had it. Nope, I had it hidden under my shirt, man. It was like way like where nobody could see it, but he saw it when I got on that bike thing.
Yeah,
dude,
but that's what I'm saying. If you have a large pair of maybe sweatpants or something,
well, I didn't
put
have
it
that.
all the way down in your sweatpants and the shirt over it, and I don't think they'd see it.
Do it at your own risk, man. I'm just not taking a fanny pack
I know,
in the
right?
summer. Yeah. I'm just
Although
gonna ride.
I would love it if they did stop the ride for me.
Well, no, because I had to get off and go back in line.
Embarrassed in the slightest.
No, but I had to get off. I didn't get to ride it. I had to get off and get back in line. That wasn't fun.
Oh, that sucks.
Yep. All right, hey, we got a couple more calls coming in, Alfreds. So we got to roll because we only got a little bit of time here, but I want to make sure everybody gets in.
Yep. Okay.
All right, we'll see you later. Have a good week.
Yep. Happy Father's Day, guys.
Thanks. Appreciate it, bud. Take care.
Okay.
Like real quick, so I mentioned Ricky. Like, did you see like Netcott is like making a comeback for an episode?
I did, and I'm excited for that because Van always did put out a good show. But here's the thing: I cannot, because I use Pocket Cast as my podcatcher, like my program of choice. I listen to a ton of podcasts every single morning on the treadmill. It's never showing up yet, so I don't think it's populated in the like store there. Because I've been checking every like 5 hours because I
haven't actually looked for myself. Like he posted something like a while ago saying like this is in the making. I was like, I didn't believe it, man. Like no, he's lying. Like he can't be.
He has the best podcast voice, even back in the day.
His voice. That's all I want to listen to it for. Is just his voice.
It was not even fair. Like listening to the neck. I can't do it.
It is the best podcast voice.
Yeah, I'm just glad to have something from the past. Okay, we got another call. We got all kinds of callers coming in. So who's joining us next? Who's on the line? Wait, maybe I hung up. Let's see. I think I did. Hang on, because I got 3 on the board. Okay. Hey, who's joining us next? Hello, caller. I hear you. I hear somebody.
Oh, hello.
Hello. What's going on?
This is Abby from Indiana.
Hey. Oh, Abby, I know you. What's going on? How's Indiana tonight?
It's going good. I actually wanted to say a quick few things. I just got back from Disneyland on Wednesday for my first time and had a couple of things that I wanted to share with the listeners.
Absolutely. First, that was me last year. First time. Just let me just ask you before you share a couple things. Awesome, right? Pretty awesome.
Yeah, I thought there was a lot of things about World that I did kind of miss, but like the rides I thought were better at Disneyland.
Valid point. That's a really good point. Okay, so give us what you thought though. We want to hear it. I love hearing about a first experience at Disneyland.
So the first thing I wanted to talk about was I saw the canoes and we did them.
Yes.
So much fun.
Yeah, except for when the 4-year-old in front of you shoots water in your lap. But other than that, it's pretty OG fun. Yeah, I agree.
I got lucky because I was behind adults, but the girl sitting next to me was behind the 4-year-old, and I felt bad for her.
Oh yeah, I mean, but it's a risk you take to do something as cool as ride a canoe in a theme park. I don't care. I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I wish that they had something like that at World, and I've seen it at the fort before, but I feel like you have to pay there. It's like I don't want a canoe bad enough to pay an extra fee.
Well, they have actually cast member races in canoes at Disney World. Like they do that for the cast members, like once a year, twice a year. Like they have like races with the cast members, and so they have the canoes. But you're right. I think logistics wise, they're probably just a hassle. They're probably such a pain. I mean, even at Disneyland, they're probably a pain in the butt to run. But I think
it's crazy they don't go under more, honestly, because I'm guessing 90% of people have never canoed before.
Yeah. I mean, we do float trips. I mean, you're from the Midwest. We do float trips in Missouri, so I've been in them. But every canoe I've been in on a river, it's flipped. Like I've never been on one that has not flipped. So that was the first one. So there you go.
And then the other thing I wanted to share about is if you're staying at a Disneyland hotel, they have workout classes that are through the gym at Grand California. And I just wanted to recommend those, because I don't feel like a lot of people have heard of them, but that was one of the highlights of my trip.
So
there was like a power walking and a boot camp that were through California Adventure before the park opened.
Yeah, I've done those before.
Yes, awesome. And we saw the coolest class going on ever at California Adventure. We were out there last summer, but Scott, give your thoughts on that.
Well, you're going to talk about the yoga, like in the pool, I think.
Like they were in the water.
The California brisk walk thing was super cool. So like you just went around there. I actually met someone that saw my Lizard shirt and was like, "Hey, did you run the Detroit half marathon like in that shirt?" I was like, "Yeah, I did." He's like, "Dude, you paced me during that whole thing. I just followed your bright yellow shirt. You got me through that race." Which then there we were in Anaheim, like 3,000 miles away. I thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, you just like did this brisk walk through DCA, and then it ended by doing yoga in front of the big wheel. It was like one of the coolest Disneyland experiences I ever had.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
And like, I just want to recommend it because the biggest thing I did notice at Disneyland versus World is like, as a runner, there wasn't the same like ease as there is. So like, I would go lift weights in the gym or like get on the treadmill, but that's compared to how I work out when I like saying at Pop Century.
Right.
And running laps around Hourglass Lake, it wasn't as fun, but paying to do these classes in DCA was pretty exciting.
Yeah,
that's a good option.
There are some good routes though. I will tell you, like, I mean, I agree. Like running at the resorts in Walt Disney World is so much nicer than trying to run like in a gym or a treadmill at Disneyland. But I do go off the property a little bit and like run down like those streets that surround Disneyland. And it's kind of cool because then you see the backside of like DCA a lot and like some of the behind the scenes of downtown Disney, which I think is kind of cool. I just do like a small little, I try not to get too way out in the Anaheim and get lost, but I try to like do this little lap, which works out pretty well for me. But you're right. I mean, I do miss like all those great jogging paths that we have at the resorts of Walt Disney World for sure. Good point.
But I'll let you guys go now. I just wanted to share about the classes because that was definitely something that I think there were the only people in the class one of the days was like me and my mom. And I was like, I need more people to know about this so more people do them so they keep doing them.
And you guys are like super athletic. So you guys are probably setting the pace and doing everything. I love that though. That's just because I'd seen that. Now, did you guys stay at the Grand California or where'd you stay? Disneyland Hotel or where?
We were at the Disneyland Hotel.
That's my baby. I love that hotel. What'd you think about that? I mean, because I just told you I love that place, but I've never stayed anywhere else.
Yeah, it was. I haven't stayed anywhere else down there either. It was definitely like I always say at Pop Century when I go to Disney World. Mm-hmm. So already it was a step above in terms of like I walk in the room and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is huge.
Yeah, fancy.
And the quick service there. I can never remember how to pronounce it, but I got the sweet potato fries from that place at least 3 times. They were so good.
Oh, they're at Tangaroa Terrace.
Yes.
Yeah. And tell me, now, does it not feel like you're staying kind of at the Polynesian when you're staying there, kind of all that by the pool, like with, Trader Sam's and the palm trees?
Yeah.
It's so lush.
A weird hybrid between the Polynesian and the Contemporary.
Good point. Especially with the new tower. Yeah,
like,
no, I get
parts
it.
of it where I was like, this is the Contemporary.
That's a good point. That's a good. Yeah, you're right. I see some of the Contemporary because it's got that kind of like 50s modern vibe to the aesthetic of the place. Yeah, it's good. I didn't think about that. Well, hey, Abby, it's so good to talk to you. Don't be a stranger. Make sure you tell your mom we said hey, because I always see all her updates on Instagram and all that stuff. So you guys take care. I'm glad to talk to you.
Will do. Talk to you later.
All right. You have a good one.
Abby. Have a great one.
Hey, Abby.
You too.
I liked her tips there, like on the fitness center. That's really good.
That's not.
That is. And check this out. We have a video caller. It is Derek joining us. And I can't tell what that is in the background.
I think he's at the bar. I think he's making some drinks.
Is that the tiki bar behind him there? I don't know.
Actually, it's my kids transformed Trader Sam's into Trader Seadors.
Whoa.
Oh, yes.
Whoa.
So that's what they did. But the reason for the call, and besides this awesome setup that my kids did for Father's Day, is the Disney and like how it relates to childhood memories that you guys had earlier this week. And the childhood memory that I had was actually the Indiana Jones epic. Epic. Oh shoot!
Spectacular. We'll help you out. You've been to Trader Sidor's too long.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah, it's been a great day. So, but my dad taught film for 30 years, and Raiders of the Lost Ark. We watched it so many times as a kid growing up, and Dad's no longer with us, but we would watch that movie over and over and over, and it's just the memories. And I know a lot of people anymore, they're like, maybe they should change it out. But I'm one of those holdbacks that are just like, please keep it there. Because it's such a big piece of my childhood growing up as a kid from the 80s. And absolutely love it when the boulder comes out. But I just like when you guys were going over like, the Hot Wheels and everything else, I got a huge attachment to Indiana Jones at the parks.
I love that. That's so great.
Hearing stuff like that. That's why I love when we get to do podcasts like that. I feel so lucky because like we sit there and we shoot the bull there for 40 minutes, record the show. But then when it goes out onto the feed, it goes out to thousands and thousands of people with all these different backgrounds from different places around the planet. And just stories like that. We got so many stories on Twitter. I put it out there on Friday on Twitter, and just the connections, and I mean deep connections to like the Swiss Family Treehouse, like Chris down in Alabama, and all these stories. But you're right. Did you see, just because you'd appreciate this, that the actors, some of the like original actors from that show at the studios were invited with I want to say Han Solo, Harrison Ford, to the premiere of the new Indiana Jones ride. I thought that was movie. I thought that was super cool.
Yeah, I saw that, and like you said, it was the original, day one people that were in the show, and that's amazing. And they said Harrison was really cool with them, which I think is even better. That like I think I heard the comment was Harrison said thank you to the guy that played him for so many years before, and I think the gentleman that actually was there is still involved with the show, but he's more of a trainer now for the next generation.
That's super cool.
I love
going to hang out with you. I want to just end the show and like come over to Trader Sador's there and just.
Hey, you know what? That'd be. Hey, we'll be on the cruise ship here soon, guys. What is it? 2 weeks?
2 weeks,
right? So at Trader Sador's, hold on, I'm trying to get a look here. In the background, do you have like a volcano back there too?
Yeah, we got things exploding, Scotty. We got.
Explain how we did that. Tell them how we did that.
Yeah, tell me how you did that, because I think I need to set this up at Trader Gardner's myself. So.
And by the way, Scott is leaning in like he is looking in the window to his video.
Actually, my job was I had to sit on the deck and stay out of the house for a little bit. And I didn't know what was going on. We had a lot of Amazon boxes that came to the house. And so we got these like leaf tiki lights that came. And then we got like Maui over here. Like we got all sorts of stuff hanging up here from like our trips to Disney. And they got the little board here that they put together to put Trader Sador's on.
Okay, yeah.
Just from YouTube, someone put up, but it explodes and starts raining just like you're in it's just a feed on YouTube for the background with
we just went on YouTube.
So yeah, they took the rec room, recreated it, and I couldn't be any happier.
That can never ever come down. Like that has to stand. Like, if you sell the house, that is a feature. Like you don't put how many bedrooms and bathrooms, you put that you have a tiki bar.
You put Trader Sador's.
I mean, it's like it's like a classic. It's like Father's Day. Like, what? They're like, we got a surprise for you, Dad. And earlier, it's like, I mean, my kids aren't out here right now, but they had like on Hawaiian shirts, and my middle son, who's kind of like the hoot of the family, he even had like he was like the lifeguard. He put the little sunblock down the middle of his nose. I mean, he went all in.
You need to have like a Polynesian background loop or something playing in there too. But
believe it or not,
okay, you did.
There.
Oh, it's so good.
I need to find my grass skirt.
I want if you're ever going to invite anyone over and have like a special like first edition mug series or anything, like I would love to attend.
Exactly.
We're in Ohio.
Yeah, we're pretty close, Scott. So
there we go.
We're Ohio.
But that's awesome. Think I've probably got some more callers, but I just thought that we'd call in and.
Oh man, this is what the video was made. I am so glad like 2 months ago we upgraded our service, because this was worth it just to see this right here.
So good.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Happy Father's Day, guys.
No, happy Father's Day. Tell your kids
great job by the family. The nice person behind the camera here too. Everyone just did a great job putting that together.
Team Sador. Hey, we'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. So safe travels down to Florida, and I cannot wait to hang out on the Wish with you guys.
All right, take it easy, guys.
All right, we'll see you soon. All right,
I owe that.
Oh,
I owe them an old fashioned, man, on the cruise just for that entertainment right there. That was so good.
I love that. Like, I couldn't figure out, was that a real window or like, then I saw the volcano. I'm like, okay, obviously it's not, but is it like,
I had to like put my dome way up in here because I'm on like a small laptop. I'm like, holy cow, like I think it's got like a volcano back there. It was so awesome.
That was awesome. Holy cow. All right. So let me put the link back in
here. I
here.
feel sorry for whoever is next. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck. Yeah, put the link back in if you want to come in your video and you have a tiki bar in your house for Father's Day. Wait, I just copied it. I got to paste. Oh, sweet.
Oh man, that was so great.
So let's see here. 407-413-9395 is the phone number. I know that Vero Mike was trying to get in a minute ago. We had a couple calls going. So if you want to give us a call back, Vero Mike, we can speak to you. We'd love to have that. But anybody else, 407-413-9395. I can't get over that. That was, if you're listening to the
amount
audio,
of effort by that family, like the Sador family, that is awesome. Like I really top notch.
Yeah. And by the way, if you're listening on video on Thursday on the feed, we can check this out. It's youtube.com/BRGuest podcast. All the shows are there under the live tab. So just go to the Sunday Night Live call-in show and check it out because
you need video for that call for sure. Pause the podcast right now. Go back to the video.
I mean, we just do the videos kind of like a little bonus thing so we can see each other while we're recording. And if you want to hang out with us live, you can. It's not really a huge, we don't put on a big production with the video, but that Derek just did.
Yeah, we normally don't have awesome visual effects.
Wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
So what else is going on though while we're waiting for our next call here? We got all this stuff happening. Like, where are you in preparations for the cruise? Because as we're recording, 2 weeks from tonight, we'll be having dinner. We might have already had dinner at the Grand Floridian Cafe at this point.
Yeah. So it's getting pretty close now. So it's, last time I was looking at the wardrobe is where I was last week. Like, could I take this? Do I want to do that? Way too early still to pack a suitcase. Even in 2 weeks, it's still too early for me.
Agreed.
But now, like, I know a couple of things I want to wear. Like, got to get my captain's hat. So it's Amazon order time for me, Mike. Even though it gets there like in a day or two, like, I need a new captain's hat for sure. There's a couple new shirts I want to get that are kind of like Hawaiian or tropical theme, like to fit the Caribbean theme, not necessarily Hawaiian. That was a bad example. I got another trip where I'm thinking about Hawaiian culture.
You're going to all the tropical places.
Yeah. But so I think, this weekend we had a long weekend, so it was kind of family fun, doing stuff. But next weekend, Mike, is where we're gonna do our last shopping spree basically, and then start packing. So
and next weekend, I'm in Chicago Friday.
Ooh, that's right.
Saturday, we're coming back Saturday late afternoon, evening, late. We'll probably that's when we're leaving, and we'll probably get back late Saturday night. So we'll still have a live call-in show Sunday night. But yeah, it's like one of those things, man. It sneaks up on you those last few days. So we're trying to get ahead for the podcast. So you guys have shows while we're out of town. That's the kind of stuff we're doing. I'm looking for my pirate costume. I should probably just order a new one on Amazon because that thing, I mean, it first sailed in 2013. So that thing sailed 10 years ago. And I mean,
I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get to port too. So I might rent a car because and I can talk to you offline on this too, but it's for my company, we have a special rate through through National, and renting a car and even parking it at Port Canaveral is less than getting a car service, which is kind of crazy to me to think. So it's I need to start ironing out some of those ideas because we're 2 weeks away, Mike. I know. I got to figure out how I'm going to get to the port.
I'm going to do whatever you guys do. So just let me know because I can even rent a car too. I mean, I don't care. Or Uber, I don't care.
I'm just trying to think because if I'm going to have to take an Uber to Walt Disney World, I'm going to have to take an Uber back to the MCO. I'm just thinking I'm going to have all these different transportations. It might be easier if I have a car. I don't know yet. So I got to crunch some numbers on that. But I got to get on it. I got to figure it out because I got to book something.
Yeah, let me know because we do. I just want to do the same thing. So just let me know on that. Yeah, but that's where I say we got Vero Mike's coming in. But yeah, it gets once you get in 2 weeks, dude, it goes so fast. All of a sudden you're oh, we're out of time. All right, Vero Mike, thanks for calling back. We appreciate it, bud. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, guys? Happy Father's Day.
Hey,
Mike.
Same to you down in Florida, man. You're living the good life. What's up?
Yeah, it's beautiful down here. No, just calling to give a quick trip recap. We did the Kilimanjaro Club Thursday and Friday this week. Animal Kingdom club level. It was amazing.
Okay, I remember you asked us about our thoughts on the club level. So I'd love to hear how the Animal Kingdom one went. So it sounded like it was really good.
Yeah, it was incredible. We've done Grand Destino Club before and Wilderness. This was better than both of them. It was absolutely amazing. The food, the service, finally getting onto that 6th floor at Jumbo House and looking down, that was incredible. That was worth every penny.
It's worth it alone, right? Yeah.
So were the food service that comes out of Boma or the Boma kitchen or the Jico kitchen, or where's that come from?
I believe it was Boma. The breakfast seemed just like the Boma buffet.
Oh man.
the snacks during the day it was incredible. The hummus selections, it was kind of the smaller version of the bread service. The dinner, they had the butter chicken and the charcuterie, and it was incredible.
Sorry, you said the word.
Premium Mickey bars. Yeah, charcuterie.
You just said it again.
That's perfect for like if you're just gonna spend a day at the lodge, you know, and like I always tell guests this or like listeners, you know, like there's so many great things to do at the lodge to keep you entertained for a full day, and then you throw on the club level. Like, dude, like I would just never leave the resort. I feel like that's awesome.
Yeah, we just went into Epcot for a little bit, Magic Kingdom. We went to the new pass holder lounge at the Land Pavilion. That was kind of cool to get. And we got our Figment magnet, which was, you know, already on our car. So that's pretty cool.
Nice.
But yeah, the hotel was incredible. We're already looking to do it again.
Was that your first time staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge, or just like the first time doing club level there, right?
Oh, say that again?
Was that your first time actually at the lodge, or just your first time doing club level there?
Oh no. We stayed at Jumbo House in Kidani a bunch of times.
Gotcha.
But this is our first time doing club level at the lodge.
That's you know, when you think about what you're going to do with club level, you want to be there. Obviously, you don't want to be in the parks all day and never get to enjoy the room, the amenities, the experience. And the lodge is just the perfect, like, if you're going to go and just kind of stay out of the parks or just hit the parks sparingly, that's the place to be.
Yeah.
I really think that's a good match. Club level, Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Incredible. The best part of it for us was we did Magic Kingdom the last hour from 9 to 10. We took the bus back, and then we had Mickey bars all night until about like 12:30 at night.
That's so good.
That's living life, dude. That's gonna be me on the Disney Wish for about 4 nights in a row.
Yeah, it was incredible. So yeah, really a fun time. So, and you know, of course, we got to do Epcot and Guardians, which, you know, got to do that.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, pretty awesome.
Man,
so I put everything. I took videos. If anybody wants to see it, I put it on my YouTube channel under my name, Bureau Mike. So I put the whole spread up. So it's pretty cool. I put African music to it. So pretty cool.
I'll be checking it out
because I'm gonna check that out. Yeah, for sure.
Never stayed their club level. I mean, you know, I've only done Beach Club one night. So yeah, I'm definitely curious. So I appreciate you putting that up and can't wait to check it out.
Definitely. One question though, my wife had just booked the Disney Wish in December for 3 nights, so she did it on her own. We have the actual room. We just put it down on it. Can I go through you guys as a travel agent to put it under you guys at this point?
So you can. Okay, the rule is that'd be a reservation transfer, and it's real simple. You just have the deposit had to have been made in the last 30 days. Like if you're going to do a reservation transfer, it has to be done within 30 days of the deposit, and it can't be paid in full. Those are Disney's 2 rules for transfers. So if that's the case, just shoot me an email and we can work on it. But if not, we can just do, you know, your next cruise you want to, like, we'll totally work. You know, I never beg, or, you know, but if you want to, that'd be awesome. But you know, if it's too much work on this one, or it's like outside the 30 days, no sweat. We could start from scratch next time. But yeah, just let me know.
Awesome, guys. All right.
Hey, Mike, are you going to be around when we're down there in a couple of weeks?
You know what? I'm not quite sure. It's crazy because I just started running myself. I'm 6 weeks into it, and I've done a few 5Ks around my neighborhood. So I'm signing up for the January race, the 10K, and I'm doing the one in February. I'm going to do the half. Oh, so wow. I'm definitely going to hopefully see you guys then. But the next few weeks, I'm not quite sure.
Well, hopefully we can catch you.
When we see it, but I was just curious. So yeah, sounds good.
That'd be good. And if not, we'll see you in January for sure.
And then, you know, shake your hands and.
No, it'd be cool. We'd love it. Awesome. And hey, I mean, that's a great plan though. I mean, you're already doing 5Ks and yeah, I like that.
You'll be flying by me on those races. Trust me. So,
I like
just wave when you pass. All right.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm doing my best. I'm doing it six days a week. I've been training. So,
oh, wow.
Woo.
Trying to do it.
That's good. That's good stuff. Hey, yeah. I appreciate it. I'm going to check out that video tonight when I get done with my work. Awesome. That'll be my 9 o'clock thing before bed.
Awesome. Have a great day, guys.
You too. Have a great day to you. All right.
Happy Father's Day, guys. Thank you.
All right. So that's gonna.
You think he's doing 6 days a week outside?
That's the thing. People that live in Florida, like, man, I don't know how they, because I mean, I guess you have a huge advantage, right? It's like the home field advantage for when it gets warm. Like people are like, oh, it's
I would
so
just be up
hot.
at like 4:30 in the morning doing my runs, and it still would be brutal.
That's it. I mean, when I'm down there in the summer, like I sometimes, because it's so beautiful. Like I like, if I'm at Coronado, I love running outside of Coronado. It's beautiful, or Riverside.
Yeah.
But dang, as soon as the sun comes out, you're just forget it. Like
I remember I did a midday, like July 6th boardwalk run, like
What?
2 in the afternoon. Like I was dead, man.
But you see people doing that all
Yeah.
the time.
I was
Okay.
that guy once, and I think I lasted like
Oh.
a mile, and then I just went to the fitness center. After that, I was like, I can't.
No, at this point, like I'm at Coronado, they have 2 fitness centers. I'm at Grand Floridian, they have a nice fitness center. Me and the treadmill have no issues with each other, and it's air
I
conditioned.
just like to be outside if I can, you know.
I do.
Only time I do the treadmill is if it's like super cold or snowy or ice, you know. That's why I try to do at least. But yeah,
I'm
I
a
know.
baby. I'm a baby at this point. I just like it to be. I like to have no variables. Just get on and watch my iPad. Anyway, so that's going to put a wrap on it. But I mean, can you believe it? 2 weeks from now, we'll be down at Walt Disney World. So we'll have another show next Sunday night. That'll be the big send-off show. I know we said we're going to have a big announcement. I will tease it because we're going to give it tomorrow on the Monday. So it'll be for the Wednesday show if you're listening to the feed. But if you join us tomorrow when we record live, and it may be a little bit earlier than 5:30 Eastern, we might go a little bit earlier because of the holiday. It'll be Pam, Scott, and I recording listener questions and a Friday show. But I'm just going to give you a little heads up real quick at the end of the show. We're having an event at Give Kids the World. It's going to be a 6-hour live show. We're going to be raising money for the village, and just mark your calendar for these dates. It's September. I should pull it up.
It's like 8th and 9th or 10th.
I know, but I keep getting them mixed up with something else. For some reason in my head, I have the dates like mixed up. So let me just, is that what it is? I just want to double check.
Whatever the Saturday is, like September 9th.
October. It is, yes, it's September 8th and 9th. So the next thing that's going to happen is the 8th and the 9th. So on the 9th, we're going to be at the village. I believe we're doing this from 12 to 6. We're going to do a show for 6 hours from the village. You'll be able to watch right here, wherever you are in the world. We're going to obviously be raising money for the village. You can donate during the show. We're going to have tons of auction items. You can, get Christmas ornaments from the village. They have all these connections with Disney. We're going to give away a trip to Walt Disney World during the show. How about that from the Magic for Less? We're going to give away a spot on our podcast where you come on. You're one of the panelists for a Friday show. We're going to auction that off. But here's what I'm more excited about. We're expanding it. It's not just one show for 6 hours this time. We're doing this for 2 days. On that previous Friday, we're going to get boots on the ground, and we're going to have a volunteer day at the village. So on Friday, September 8th, we're going to be down there volunteering. However they need us. We might serve pizza. We might run the train in the village. We might escort families to the, houses, whatever they need. We might scoop ice cream, whatever they ask us to do. We're going to try to get as many listeners together as we can. And we're going to volunteer. We're going to give our time on Friday to the village and the families. And then on Saturday, we're going to do a 6-hour show where you can come drop in if you want, if you're down there, and say hello. And if you're not, you can tune in live here on all the places. So that's what we're going to do because we love the village. We love what they do. We want to support them. Because of COVID, we haven't had as many opportunities. We did it in 2020, and it was hard because nobody could be around us. Like that was when, that was the height of COVID, December 2020. It was really wild because we were in the village, Ricky and I, but nobody could come up. We were trying to interview people from 6 feet away with microphones. It was a nightmare. Finally, we think we're good. We're going to have a good time with the show. We're going to have a good time volunteering together and just really try to, bring some joy to these families that need it the most. So just put that on your calendar. We'll talk a little bit more about it this week on the shows, but it's September 8th and the 9th. If you just could block that off, you're going to be down there, that'd be awesome. Or if you're a local, come see us because we love the village. So Scott, I know we have a great opportunity here. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. Looking forward to it. And there'll obviously be more details as we get closer to that date or in the upcoming weeks, because I'm sure Ricky's going to have stuff for auction items, things like that. So we'll have more details on that in the upcoming weeks.
Yep. So just stand by for that. But just so you know, we got the go ahead, Steven down at the village, so that those dates work and we're making it work. And I will be watching the Mizzou game on that Saturday night towards the end of the show. So it could be wild. I'm just saying it's a Saturday night game in Columbia, but hey, we'll have fun. So anyway, we're going to jump out of here. We'll talk about that this week. Listener questions. You have one, drop it in. Mike@BRGuestPodcast.com. The show tonight brought to you by The magic for less travel. You know the deal. If you want to book a Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Cruise Line, or Adventures by Disney trip, we'd love your support over at themagicforless.com. When you shop online, because I know a lot of us are going to be getting things on Amazon here over the next couple of weeks for the cruise, beourguestpodcast.com. Click that, go through, buy what you need, and it supports the show. And a huge thank you to our Patreon supporters. You allow us to upgrade things, pay for stuff behind the scenes. And, we wouldn't have got to see Trader Sidor's without your support over at patreon.com/BeOurGuestPodcast. You get that bonus show as well called Mike in the Midwest. So come on over to patreon.com/BeOurGuestPodcast. All right, give Scott a follow. He's at Epscott, EPSCOT, Twitter and Instagram. I'm at BeOurGuestMike, same places. And we'll have the show one more time live before we go on the cruise next Sunday night, 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central. We want you to give us a call. Let's talk Disney, the news of the week, whatever's going on in your, with what you think with Disney and the company and the theme parks, all that stuff. We just love talking to you on Sunday nights. We appreciate everybody who called in tonight and look forward to it next week. So Scott's he's on location. So he's got to go. He has a date with a one-armed bandit.
Could have rolled some dice.
I don't know what you're playing. All what your game is. Blackjack, craps,
roulette, blackjack, maybe a little slide action.
There you go. He's got
all right.
Wherever
the action is and it calls me, that's where I'm going to be tonight.
Right. Scott's paying for his cruise tonight. Hopefully, we'll see.
Yes.
We'll wish him luck.
Let's hope for some lucky dice.
I'll just be here. I think I got a peanut butter pie for Father's Day, chilling in the freezer, which is one of my favorite things. And so I have that coming at me here in just a few minutes. But wherever you are in the world, we love you guys. We love talking Disney with you, and we love these Sunday night shows. So thanks for being a part of it. And we'll see you soon. So for everybody out there, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you real soon. All righty.
Mike, what you got there? The girls just walked in.
Oh, yeah. Hey, what's up?
So, wish Mike happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
Oh, Mr. Hall. So, Mike, what'd you win at? I'm guessing you were at the arcade.
Yep.
Our favorite thing, Mike, the prize counter.
Kids casino. She was at the kids' casino.
Yeah.
It is the kids' casino. I got this from a claw machine. I don't really like. I don't know. It's a cow.
It's a cow. What else you got?
I got this panda bear.
That's kind of cute. I like that one better.
I got a bit of a panda collection going on. So.
Yeah.
Remember Donate?
We
still have Donate.
I don't know if we do, but that thing was a trip.
Got this little duck sticker.
Oh man,
that's cute. I like that.
Got the Grumpy Care Bear.
That thing does look grumpy though.
Dude, you got to bring
that's for Paige right there.
No, that has to come on the cruise because we're gonna do something with that. We'll pass him around. Like if we catch you not looking happy, dude, you get the Grumpy Care Bear.
You get the Grumpy Bear. I love it.
That's going to become a problem.
That's Grumpus.
That is Grumpus, but it needs to be pink.
Yeah,
but
that's funny.
Scott, bring that thing. Make sure that gets in your suitcase because we could have fun with the Grumpy Care Bear.
We could have fun with the Grumpy Bear for sure. That's awesome.
You just got tagged with the Grumpy Care Bear. Don't get tagged with it because that will be Paige.
Paige. How is this not Paige?
I know that could totally be Paige.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. It's like, dude, what's up with that?
That's so funny.
Get a captain's hat. Yeah, totally. Yeah. All right. Well, hey, have fun tonight, and I'm glad you guys are having a blast. And I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Happy Father's Day.
Yeah, same to you, bud.
Yeah.
I'll see you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.